Oh my gosh. Hello, my name is Dark Zell Kings 3.0, aka more or less just Dark Zell Kings now. This is the Kings Next Gen, and today I will be answering the one question a lot of people sent me in the comments section. And what that is, it is, what do the buffs do in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero? Now, if you notice, I had a selection of characters. I will be going over each character. They have special buffs and special things about them, so that's why. The first example is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. As you can see, he gets 4 buffs from his Auto Spark. But what do they actually do, though? Well, let's read together. Okay. You get melee attack, ki blast attack, and power attack. But there's another one that it doesn't talk about. But I think I know what it is. I think it's more the recovery on your team. So like your swap out recovery. If you notice, there's another one right next to the ki blast one. Oh yeah, and defense. I forgot to tell y'all about defense. Defense is in this. So your defense is technically it's not doubled, but it's put in by probably 0.2% more or whatever. So I'm going to conduct this test right now, actually. So what I'm going to do a normal attack. See? Boom. You see that? 9,000 damage. Now I'm going to do that with the Auto Spark. Oh, wait. Give me a second. I'm going to turn off his sparking, because if you notice in sparking now, if you attack somebody, it doesn't stagger them until a little bit more. That's part of the new update, so sorry about that, guys. Anyway, while we wait for this guy's sparking to go down, Master Roshi's sparking to go down, how's y'all week? I hope everything's going well. Let me know who your favorite character is in Sparking Zero and in Dragon Ball. Who is it? Let's continue. Alright, now that his sparking is gone, let's go into, well, actually, matter of fact, let's test out the ki blast. Remember, you get a ki blast buff too. So I'm going to do, I just did it, I believe. So as you can see, I'm just going back and forth. Now I'm just conducting experiment on the hold Y. That's 3,000. I'm going to be tapping Y here and there. So now let's go into the Auto Spark. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing. Technically, I can't really do the exact same thing in the melee aspect since I am an Auto Spark. But I think you understand the point. Your melee attack goes up. So just in general, your melee attack goes up, which means that anything melee based, even your super attack, if your super attack's more of a melee or rush move, then it's going to go up. Now let's test out the ki moves. 13,000, cool. And I always max out my moves. Boom, boom. Now that's the clean 13,000 right there, alright? Remember that. That was both 13,000. Alright, now with the buffs on. This for ki blast damage up to 14,000. Okay. It went up by just basically 1,000, a few hundred. Now ultimate impact. A clean 15,000. You see the difference? There's a big difference. And believe it or not, going into sparking mode doesn't increase your damage. It just helps you get your ultimate and your ki last longer. That's it. That's all it does. So don't even think about it like that. It's just the buffs, mainly. Okay? Cool. Now, we're going to test Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's ultimate damage. Usually I'm not boosting because that's not natural. You can't boost in online, so why would I boost? Now we're going to see how much damage this does. Okay. 19,000. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Surprisingly, I thought it used to be way stronger. Now we're going to do it with the ki blast buff, as in the super attack buff too. AKA just the ki blast buff. Remember, the last one was 19,000. 20,000. So it went up by 1,000 and a few hundred. Okay. Okay, so now you understand that it doesn't drastically. It depends on the number. Okay. Just remember that, guy. It depends on the number that it gives you, as in the buffs. If you notice, there was numbers right next to each buff. Now let's get into this. Now we already know about the melee buff, and we already know about the recovery buff on switch outs. But what about that one in the middle? Well, this buff, I just did this one, it increases your key charge rate. So if you are charging key, right? Normally, charging key doesn't take that long. But if you're charging key, it goes up way faster with this character. It's actually, if you ever noticed, if you ever deflected a key blast, right? As in like a key move and hold B, and it'll take away 2 skill points, it'll increase your key charge rate because you did that. So yeah. Now, just because of that, I increased my key blast damage. I went into Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. Is this move right here. I can't really see it. Yeah, key blast rate increases basically everything except for your defense. It doesn't have defense buff with this one, sadly. But I think you get what I'm about to do. Just know that the damage is off the charts when I do stuff like this. Like, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta can stack his buffs together. Yes, you can stack buffs. So that's what the numbers are there for, just in case. So why did I just reset? I want to test out the damage of his key moves, I believe. First I'm doing the normal. I did the normal stuff. This time I don't have to go into auto spark for it. Okay, now, boom. Now I'm going to do the exact same. That was not the exact same combo. Hold on, give me a second. Just by a few hundred. It went up just by a few hundred. But this character doesn't really shine until you use both his buffs at the same time. So I'm trying to like make it as simple as I can. Just know that the buffs actually do take more of effect in this game. They just don't explain some of the buffs in this game. So I'm here to like help out with that. Right now I'm just going back and forth. Cool. Boom. What's next? Now I'm going to reset. I think now this is the part where I start testing the key moves. There we go. This is what I wanted to test with y'all. Show y'all. Okay. God Final Flash does 10,000. Now let's see Gamma Flash. Don't worry about that sound. That was my Xbox. If you heard that. Alright, 10,000. Now I put on the buff for key. Well, I think I did. Nope, I didn't. This is actually the first buff. And since I did that, it won't make no difference since there's no key blast buff. Now it will. See? 12,000 for Gamma Flash. And let's do God Final Flash. Oh, wait. I don't think that was a correct rating. 12,000. Just know God Final Flash does about like a clean 13,000 when the guy's actually standing completely up when you have the buff on. So, yeah. Alright. Now the fact is that I just got finished really saying what is what. I'm going to show you the main difference in his ultimate damage. This is where everything comes down the line, okay? I'm not going to put on no buffs at all. This is his ultimate. Now you're really going to be blown away. This is why he has the strongest ultimate in the game. His ultimate, without any buffs, do 24,000 damage. That is still the strongest ultimate in the game. Without any buffs, he still has the strongest ultimate in the game, which is quite ridiculous. Alright. Now, put all his buffs on and make his stack. No boost. Don't boost because there's no point because you can't do it online. Alright, now let's see. It's going to be a staggering 27,000 damage. Sometimes it's 30,000. It really depends. Sometimes like I might have to do an investigation in that one day and make a video, but I think you understand. The next character I want to get into is Mid-Z Base Form Goku. Mid-Z Base Form Goku is the only character that has this buff. This one right here. It's called Give Me Your Energy. Now, what does this do? This stacks upon on your ultimate damage. Your ultimate damage. And your ultimate is the Spirit Bomb. Is the Spirit Bomb on Namek, right? So what you do is you stack it up from 3 times, right? And then you use your ultimate. It's pretty good. And it sticks with you until you use your ultimate. This is one of those buffs that is only exclusive for this character. Okay, guys? This one character only gets this one buff, since he's the only one who used Spirit Bomb in the game. and he's the only one. He gets 24,000. He is basically just as strong as Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. Just as strong. But that's all I need to show you on the exclusive buff. Now, why do I have Super Saiyan DBS Super Saiyan Broly? Well, that's Saiyan Spirit. That's nothing new. Now, this is what I want to talk about. That blue buff right there. What does that blue buff do? Well, every time you see a blue buff, it decreases what it says. So it decreases your defense slightly for 15 seconds. So when you use this Auto Spark on DBS Broly, it slightly decreases your Auto Spark. Even though you're gaining strength and super attack and Ki Blast power, it's decreasing your defense. Just remember that, guys, okay? Just remember that. So if you see a blue buff on a character, it decreases, okay? It's not a good thing. It's a bad thing. Alright, now for the last character with the secret buffs. This is the only character I am very dissatisfied with because of the way how they did them. Now, you're probably wondering, what the hell am I doing? See, look. This is supposed to be his super speed mode, right? Now let's go in. All it's supposed to do is increase your super speed for 15 seconds. The sad thing is, it doesn't even say that if it does it or not. Sometimes I don't even feel like I can tell the difference or not. So what I'm going to do is reset. And we're going to see if we can see it. Alright, this is me without the buff. Alright, now we're going to do it once. I see a difference. I see a difference. You're fast, but it's not that crazy. Now I did it 2 times. Yeah, I think I see it. But these are one of the invisible buffs in the game. But anyway, guys, that's all I got for y'all today. I hope that helped out. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you think. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.